Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. That is actually something you're going to hear me say twice this episode because I've already recorded my intro. And then I saw the last episode and there was a lot of confusion to what I was actually talking about and doing in that video. I thought it was funny that Iskall showed where his vault was. So I loaded a backup of the Hermitcraft world and pretended to break into it. And that seemed to be lost on a lot of you. So over here, you can see that the vault is absolutely fine. All of the green heads are still there. And I think we're actually going to change the rules because Iskall wanted it so that people would try and break his combination or some sort of way to actually get into this vault and not break the blocks, which at the time was not against the rules of the game. So that caused a lot of confusion and a lot of comments as well. So there you go. I didn't actually break in there. It was just on a backup, and it was supposed to be a joke saying, hey, you showed where the vault was, and I could break into it. But I didn't want to do that because I thought that would be kind of mean. Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. The sun is going down. I'm going to have to sleep in my bed in just a moment. Oh, I'm so unprepared. I'm just excited to get recording this episode because I can announce that our Easter Islands project is now finished. Finito, bar one tiny little thing, which is building a bridge from that area over to there. And then there was a dolphin leaping. That was epic. And there's quite a few of you pointed out, because I read my comments and I always get really interesting and useful suggestions. This bridge here is kind of low for passing through with a boat. Now we're going to leave this one as it is, but if you want to make your way over to that area, the other place in which you can do so is just over there. So when we make that bridge, we are going to be making it go up and over so a boat can pass underneath. Now let's take a step up here. The last time you would have seen this was mostly dirt, and I have come in here and just transformed the land for the Easter heads. I don't know what else to say really. It'd probably be better if we fly over the area with our wings and our rockets, and also I'm not sure if I put the slime blocks. This one right here was built by Grian and I've adapted the bottom to be more rocky, and that one over there, yes, I didn't put any slime blocks in the eyes. So there were some baddies inside of here. It wasn't lit up, but we got the torches there so that the slime block will glow at night. And now this one has its eyes. Fantastic. This area is insane. While I've been building, I've had the volcano in the background, the little portal island over there, and Cleo's boat, and it's been truly inspiring. And wow, look at this area. It's so good to just take those little bits of Minecraft land that are never going to get used for anything and then just transform them into something better. This is looking really wonderful now. So the last thing we are going to do is create a bridge from this spot to that spot there, and it's just occurred to me this bridge isn't really going to lead anywhere, so maybe I'll leave a note for Cleo and she might want to make like a secret entrance into her area or something. This may just be useful to some of you who want to build bridges that are diagonal. I've just started off like this simple pattern where it starts 3 blocks, go over by 1, and then I've put down our markers around this so we can change the terrain to match exactly where the bridge is. We're going to go with some dark oak wood and some grey with the achacha, and I think what we'll do is first of all make this 1 block higher because we need to allow a boat to go underneath, but also then we're going to put some pressure plates on top to keep that grey feel. It is no work of art, but it is a way to get from one side to the other, and you can go underneath it as well, and it is what it is. And that has managed to close itself, which will happen if you stand on the pressure plate. So it's alright. We're kind of working with like a very small amount of space here, so there's not too much you can do. You can, however, go under this thing nice and easy, and I think if you go a little bit over here to the side and hit this block, you actually can't go into the block, right? Oh no, you can glitch through it. What does this look like? Okay, we're inside my mind. It's a terrible place. Oh, no, I'm messing with you. Right, okay. I see a false over there. She just picked up a green head. Anyway, we're now ready to leave this area. I'm going to leave Cleo a message and maybe she will continue the path somewhere. False is up to something here, look. Ah, she's claimed an area here. That's awesome. Okay. I think that might be the hub because this is where the rails go to for the Hermitcraft rail network. I think this is where another rail is going to go. I think False is planning how the one that we're doing is going to come along here and connect with the station. Ah, I see. So it's going to become an underground line at some point. Right. And I believe it goes all the way over to there. I tell you what, riding these lines in the future is going to be an absolute joy, getting to see all the wonderful builds that are in the area. Yeah, and you can see she's planning out another line over here that goes across the ocean to the fantasy district. Anyway, this leads us in the direction of what we're going to be doing next. Although I do just want to take a moment to appreciate this fantastic build right here that False has done. At some point I'll get around to building in this district, and False is actually setting up plots, I believe, for other people to come and get involved. But we're going to be talking about the district over to my right. So as we fly through the area, you can see the tag building. Beyond it in that direction is Concorp. Then these beacons right here represent Tango's under lake, I guess you could say. The best way to see it is by hopping up and down. Underneath the water there is glass, and then very deep down there you can see that there is land everywhere. That is Tango's base down there, and we are heading north to a reserved area which we're going to be doing our Christmas stuff in. The hat is basically out of the bag with some of the things that I've been doing and Joe's been doing. I think people have put 1 and 2 together, and for the wintry season we actually need to prepare this area as well. So I believe the border between the two areas is where this water goes right here. That's going to be turned into a proper river, and then this landmass that you're seeing in front of me is going to be transformed into a Christmassy area, which starts off with us chopping down all of the trees in the area and actually filling in some of these rivers, because this area is riddled with them basically, and it breaks up a lot of the landmass, and we want to have a nice large area for us hermits to build in. So I need to get started on this early, and I will be live streaming doing this project, and I guess I'll keep you up to date with how the landscaping goes as we do it. So far it is looking rather messy, and I tell you what isn't, Joe Hill's beautiful tree behind me over there. That's going to be our Christmas tree for this area, and he has done a fantastic job. Look at this, such a huge project on a large scale. It's coming out really great. It's also going to end up being our Hermitcraft rail network as well. I've got a feeling the rail lines might literally run into the side of the tree and the station might be on the inside, but I'm just speculating. And on our live stream we started the work of covering the area with snow, and originally I was thinking about covering it with snow blocks. I was also thinking about chopping down all of the trees, and then when I got here and flew over the area I realised that that was literally an impossible amount of work for myself, and probably even for a team of us hermits. There is really so much to be done in this area before we even dream of chopping down a tree. So we started off just by simply making a snow farm. We went and pinched some pumpkins from Pubfan? From Cubfan and the Concorp, and then we farmed some snow and we were able to get going. So where I'm standing at right now and looking was actually a river, and it took me a lot of resources just to fill this one in. In fact, it's the only one that we've filled in fully so far. I think there's about 3 or 4 in total to do, so it's going to take a lot of time, and you can see we're going to need a lot of these little snowmen roaming around in the area, because we've made a lot already and they haven't exactly covered the area entirely. In fact, I haven't even finished this. Look, there's still a big section to fill in. But over the front here, I have created a divide between the two areas. All I really needed to do was remove this little landmass here. So that side right there is the forest flower biome. And the river that you see gets rather narrow. It goes underneath this landmass and then over to the sea over there. So everything on the right hand side here is part of the Christmas biome, and then this is the part that bridges over through to the flower biome. So eventually here there'll probably be a bridge, and it looks like it's going to be a hermit rail as well. So my job as it stands is to fill in these rivers. I've also got to punch out these torches because they are going to remove the snow, and once the entire area is covered in snow, mobs won't be able to spawn over here. So we're going to have a cold wintry Christmas land where hopefully none of the bad guys will be spawning. There is a lot of work to be done. It's time for me to shut up and get on with it. I see a wild cub fan over here. Hello.
Hello, X.
Hello,
How's
good
it going?
sir. It's going pretty good. Do you mind if I eat a slice of this cake right here?
I'll go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nom
The
down
finest
on
cakes
this. Oh, Oh,
Finest cakes right there.
tasting good.
Delicious, right?
I got something
Yeah.
that's going to upset you.
Okay.
Cake is the worst food in the game. Just going to say that. It's a
That is
pain
that
in the
is
butt.
incorrect. It is the best cake it is the best food in the game.
Well, let me make a coherent argument here, okay? It is a pain in the butt to make. You have to place it as a block into the world,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't give you any saturation, which
Mm-hmm.
is
That's true.
bad as you know. But then
That's
again,
true.
it's got aesthetic properties, right? Plus, it works with a comparator. I mean, what other food works with a comparator?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
pretty magical. So,
It really
dude,
is.
I'm working on the Christmas area. The cat's out the bag. It was kind of gonna be a secret, but hey, jeez, throwing snowballs at me. Oh,
I'm already in the mood, man. I'm already in the mood.
yeah. In Christmas, we're gonna have a snowball fight, but we'll leave that for another day. By the way, can you look upwards a little bit? Oh, dude, your eyes like properly hide behind the. It looks so weird. Just
Yeah, it
hides
definitely.
just behind the top of it.
There we go. That's better. Now I can see properly.
Dude, my eyes are on the side of my head.
Yeah, you gotta like look out sideways or something, man. Yeah,
It's
that's
it's not very
those
helpful.
creepers.
It looks
Those
so
creepers can
strange.
just walk. They walk right up to you and then just boom.
That's it. I don't
That's
see him coming. Yeah.
yep. Yeah, that's true.
So this Christmas area that we're going to work on, we're sort of doing the prep, and then when it's actually Christmas, the month of December, that's when everyone's going to go over there and build. I confess, I pinched pumpkins from you. You know,
Oh, that's a crime. That's a crime.
it's
I
a
have to take
crime.
those back.
You
Yep.
can punish me with snow. You know,
Okay. All right. There we
that
go.
that settles the score.
That settles it. That settles it. And I got actually a lot more pumpkins because we got a little
Woo,
farm action going on here.
woo,
So
look at that.
yeah,
That's
that should be
wild.
quite a few.
I have a question because I came over here and I pinched them from you, right? So I knew where to go, but
Yep.
then there was an incredible amount of wow. There's gunpowder. There's all these shulker boxes. They're color coded, right? I think.
Most of them are. Yeah, most of them are.
Yeah, there's definitely. Oh, look, you got another one for the pumpkins. So this is
Oh
like
yeah.
a crazy storage system, right?
Yeah, this can store 1,000,000 items in
Whew,
total in this thing.
goodness me, a million items. That's crazy. And
Mm-hmm.
so all your
Yeah, yeah.
pumpkins automatically go into there. All right, my friends, I have 16 leads for you, good sir.
Very nice. Very nice.
And
Thank you.
this is to make your very own lawnmower. By the way, these snow golems hate water. I have yet had the chance to go around and fill in all the water spaces, so maybe we should just move over here. Oh, look, there's more.
Yeah, avoid water at all costs. Also, we gotta avoid rain too. So if it starts to rain,
Then we're in
uh,
trouble.
we gotta yeah, mass panic
Yeah.
ensues. I guess.
These things are disposable, though. So, if they die, we can just make more, and they do the job
Hmm.
quicker than laying them down would be. You do have to punch out grass and flowers, is another pain in the butt. There's a
Oh
good bit
yeah.
of flat space around the corner here.
All right,
Oh,
let's
look,
go
there's
there
a
and
ravine
see.
there. There's just all these obstacles for killing snowmen in the way.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the leads. Okay, I
All right,
got
number
one.
two.
Pull him. Oh,
Oh, he's
late.
running
Oh, we
away.
got a runner. We
Let
got a
him go.
runner.
Let him go.
Let him go. Okay, okay, okay.
We're learning. This is the first time doing this. Here we go. Got another one.
There we
And one
go.
behind
Got
it.
two, three.
Number four.
All
Oh,
right.
dude, this is amazing. Number six.
All right, here we go. Here we go. First one.
Nice. Got it.
Number two.
I got it. Hey,
Three.
this is the way. If I stand up here, I'll see it get converted when you place it.
There we go.
I'm wondering if I could do this now with like a different block in my offhand. Ah, that one there's gone and put snow on top of it. And now
Yep.
there's snow over all of it.
Get out of there, guy. There we go.
Oh, they're all
All right.
they're totally all in the way.
Yep.
Oh, I've got to do this in
Nice.
F5, dude.
Look at this. Oh man.
Turtle
Oh
Man
yeah.
and the Snow
F5's
Golem
the way to
army.
go. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is killer. One other thing we've got to do is punch out torches. So mobs will like not spawn on snow layers. So it's like you can have torches or you can have snow, but the torches will melt the snow, which we don't want.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mr. Cub Fan 135, what have you done here? Have you chopped down all of the trees?
Maybe we might have had a little bit of help. Might have
A
had a
little
little
bit
bit
of
of help
help.
as well.
There is a
Yeah.
wild
Might have
symmetry over there. Being
Yeah.
symmetrical, chopping down trees.
Yep. Yep. Of course, she has to make it symmetrical here, so she has to chop down this side and the other side. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, you came up with a pretty smart idea that we should go around and just chop down the trees that the snow golems can't go under, where the one high gaps are,
Exactly, yeah.
which was
That way
smart.
they can sort of like roam underneath the trees and then fill in all the snow,
Yeah,
so we don't have to fill it all in.
that's the way to go. While we've been doing that, I've been punching grass and flowers. Here's a classic example. Like they couldn't get here, so we would chop down these two. You know, Cub, it's always a good idea to follow the hermits not only on YouTube but on the old live streaming websites because False was just streaming and we were having some fun trolling her, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Good fun. Asuma was up there with some TNT, you know. We got
Yeah, I
those
was
snow
blowing up
throws.
trees when she was trying to chop them down. Also,
Yeah, we had the glowing effect, of course. There we
this is
go.
cool.
Yeah.
I forget about this too much.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
man,
I'm
the
gonna
effect
just.
kind of merges like because I'm using like F5. It kind of like merges with your
Yeah.
effect.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah, well, like when you stand in front of one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
True, true. But this area is looking good, man. This area, we did a pretty good job. We got started here. False also helped a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. She chopped down tons of these trees. We were just trolling her the
Yeah,
whole time.
she did. Yeah. So thanks to False for helping out as well.
Yeah, and you can really see it's coming along. Great idea to chop down the trees, actually. It looks 100 times better like this. It really feels like a winter wonderland, as one might say.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this whole area covered eventually. We still got a little bit of area eventually. Those will fill in over time, and people can fill them in once they start building stuff here too.
That was a lot of fun. I had a really good time hanging out with Cub Fan. That was an unexpected part of this video as well. I didn't plan for any of that. And also we were pranking Full Symmetry on her live stream. And I didn't record any of that because False had some music on and copyright and all that kind of stuff, right? But it was a lot of fun. And now we have made a ton of progress in this area. It's looking fantastic, and we're not done just yet. I want to take on this island right here, okay? It's only a small area, so why don't we chop down all the trees and convert this thing? Don't nudge me, snowman. It took me a while to get in this exact position. Oh, that was worth it just for the transition. Anyway, as you can see, I've chopped down most of the stuff. Looks like I might have missed a log from that one over there. And the last thing to do is actually to cover everything in snow. I started off with using some leads on the snowmen, but that didn't really work out because I only have 2 leads to my name. Anyways, what we need to do on that island now is what we'll need to do around this place a lot. We can use the snow golems. They will be effective for a certain amount, but there will always be the odd spaces left behind that we will need to fill in. And of course, I believe we can just use this farm again, but with Silk Touch. And then, thanks to 1.13, or maybe this has actually been in the game for a long time, we will then get snow layers. It kind of looks like we might have a lot of them already. By the way, this contraption was set up very hastily, and if you use soul sand blocks all the way around, it means the snow golem drops below the height of a block, and therefore doesn't put snow onto that block. So the reason we use soul sand is so that the items can be picked up by the hoppers below, but they don't get picked up through the grass block on the side. So that's why that's looking super janky. And we didn't get a crazy amount of layers. Did some of them go into here? Okay, I'm definitely going to need more than that. So watch what happens when I bring the golem over onto this sand. It's not laying down, it's layers. And that's not because of the sand block, that's actually because of the biome that it's in. So right now we're on a forest biome. When we move over here, it's a beach. So wherever there is a beach biome, we have to go and place down these layers manually in this space as well. So that's it, my friends. Our first peaceful island, fully covered in snow. This project's going to look so gorgeous. I am excited for the month of Christmas now. Wonderful things are going to be happening over here. But we need to go and make a change to the map in the Nether Hub because we're actually going to keep this river in place now. We're going to keep that one over there. This one, though, will remain as it is because, as you can see, I've only got a tiny patch left of it to clear off. Let's do another one of those transitions. So here is your before. And here is your after. As you can see, I've put back in the rivers that we were going to fill in. This river down here was a lot narrower as well, so I made some adjustments there. And I'm now starting to think that actually the sand makes no sense because the plan would be to cover all of that over as well. So those will probably get turned into the white wall and the powdery blocks as well. And of course, that was just our creative world map of the Nether Hub. We still have a long way to go, but someone has been down here doing the grind. I have only been able to contribute a little bit. I've been very busy as of late with the winter season coming up. Looks like the slabs have been done all the way out to the edges in these directions. That is a crazy amount of work, but of course we've got to dig out all of this netherrack going up by 40 blocks. So one of the next things we'll do is start to build the walls and the ceiling. So we're still kind of a long way from actually building that map itself. And over here you can see there is slabbing to be done and digging to be done as well. That is something I'll probably find myself doing in a live stream very soon. And look at that, I found some cake, but I can't eat. Hey look, it's the Rendiggity dog showing off using rockets in a small room. Oh, he's gone, he's out of here. So my friends, I've been super busy lately with the holiday seasons approaching, and every day I log on to Hermitcraft and I play for as much as I can, and I always hope to get more done, but I never do. But that's what we managed to do in this episode, and there'll be another one coming your way soon, as I am so eager to get on with that piratey project that we started a couple of episodes. So if you enjoyed this one, leave a like. As always, thank you so much for doing that. It helps support the channel. Your support is appreciated, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye bye.